It's almost like a hobby, finding what are the resources that are available online, because it is such a change. I am amazed at the difference between my experience learning Spanish now and when in the 80s I was interested in going to Japan and began the classic university experience of learning language, which in a year and a half got me to a point where I could barely survive in Japan. Honestly, because there is Alzheimer's in my family, picking up a language for those benefits. And I really, at the time, only thought it would be a pastime. And what has happened is I have much more confidence that Alzheimer's may pass me by because of the rate of my progress after a year and a half with Spanish, the way I get to watch my mind work, which is one of the most just amazing things in the world. There was no question that the offer of a free lesson, because I'm willing to try anything for free. And I was really looking for something more structured. And that's what I really see now, because I have a new teacher. And in our first lesson, I could see all of the holes, because I can speak badly in terms of grammar. You need something every day. I've run across sites that say, oh no, 3 times a week, 4 times a week. In fact, you should take 2 days off. I don't buy it, not for a minute. The gold standard is immersion, and the more the better. And for a year, between making a friend with whom I was able to exchange language, an hour a week, various sites that I would use, I had reached a point where I was very pleased with my progress, but it wasn't anything like the difference, the change when I started with the online lessons with Live Lingua. It was kind of amazing because you can't always judge your own progress. And because I was right close to the holidays, my friend Maria didn't have nearly the time for us to meet. We probably didn't see each other for 2 months. And when we met again, she was shocked. Literally, her eyes got big. It was like, now you can speak. Without a doubt, Live Lingua. But I would strongly advise, don't waste all the time I did, because even the platforms that have a grammar component, I don't think they do a very good job. You've got a lot of vocabulary, and if you've had like friends that you could have some conversation with, you get some ability. But there are these big holes, and especially don't be like folks who make the mistake of thinking that pronunciation in Spanish is easy. So easy, you don't have to practice a lot with pronunciation, because it's not true. Get with real live teachers and that good balance between conversation